One way to kill your credibility as a leader is to run an ineffective meeting, to go way over time. When people think about meetings, they think about the bad meetings, right? They think that when I go to a meeting, it's going to be a time waster and I have a lot of things I still need to get done. But truth of the matter is we really can have productive meetings in an hour or less. But it takes a little bit of preparation in order to do that. So first of all, what is the purpose of the meeting in the first place? Having a clearly defined purpose will help your meeting run smoothly. So is it an information gathering type of a meeting? Or is it a meeting to give feedback? Is it a brainstorm meeting? Is it a meeting where you need to actually get a decision made? So it's going to really depend on, first of all, setting what is the clear purpose of that meeting, because that can help you frame it. Another thing that you really want to make sure that you have are the right players at the meeting. You would have the right people in the room. If you have too many people, it can be non-productive because it can slow things down. But if you don't have enough people in the room, you might not have the right perspectives. So you want to make sure that if someone needs to have the information, if somebody needs to provide input or be able to make that decision. So we want to make sure that our meetings are very productive, that they're structured. Now, when I talk about structure, it's very helpful if you have an agenda before the meeting. So you line out what are the key points that you're going to cover. Sometimes you might want to reach out to people ahead of time to find out how much time they need to discuss a particular item, because that's going to inform your process for your agenda. How much time do you need to allot to this one particular item? Because that might affect how much time you can allot other items on the agenda. It might turn out that you, in fact, need to have 2 meetings. So you might not be able to get all the topics in that you thought you could discuss in one particular meeting, because you want to make sure that you're keeping that meeting to an hour or less so that you can keep people's attention. And also so that other people may not have a whole part to play in all of the different topics, right? So you want to make sure that you are being respectful of everybody else's time as well. So having an idea of how much time each agenda item is going to take and getting some input from others. That way, when people are invited to speak, they have a rough idea of how much time they have. And so therefore, if you need to interrupt or if things are running a little bit long, then you could just simply interject. Well, we're almost out of time, right? So that you can move to the next agenda item or maybe to the next person. Another thing that you want to make sure you do is you have clear outcomes. What's expected at the end of the meeting for those participants. So you come away with what are the decisions, what are the next steps, so that people are clear about what they need to do to follow up. So I think when you have these types of things in place, it can really help provide for a very structured, well-run meeting, and you can get a lot accomplished. Thank you for watching. I'm Kimberly Spate. If you've enjoyed this content, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time.